Tonight, let your body rest while your mind learns a kinder way to think about money and about you. You don't have to solve anything right now. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to replay the day or plan the week or do mental math in the dark. Tonight is for softening. Tonight is for safety. Tonight is for letting your nervous system remember what it feels like to be held by life. Just notice where you are, the weight of your body, the support beneath you. Notice the simple truth that you are here. You have made it to this moment, and in the infinity of life where you are, all is well. If money has been heavy in your mind, I understand. I have seen so many people carry money the way they carry a worried child on their hip, always listening for the next cry, always bracing for the next need. It can be exhausting. It can make you feel like you're never truly off duty. And yet, money is not your enemy. Money is not a punishment. Money is not proof that you are failing or succeeding. Money is simply one way life moves energy through the world. And we can learn to let that movement become gentler. Somewhere along the way, many of us learned to treat money like a judge, measuring our worth, our safety, our future. We learned sentences like, "There's never enough," or "It's hard to get ahead," or "I'm always catching up," or "If I relax, something will go wrong." Sometimes we learned them from our parents, sometimes from culture, sometimes from a single frightening moment when we felt powerless. And once a belief is learned, it can repeat in the mind like an old song. But you see, this is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Not by force, not by arguing with yourself in the middle of the night, not by shaming yourself for feeling afraid. We change thoughts the way we soothe a frightened animal, with patience, with gentleness, with consistency, with love. When you drift toward sleep, you are naturally more open to new ideas, and that is why gentle words can reach places effort never could. Sleep is a doorway. Not a doorway to escape, but a doorway to restore, a doorway where the body releases what it has held too tightly, a doorway where the heart can unclench. So tonight, we are not chasing money. We are not begging money. We are not demanding anything from life. We are simply creating a new inner environment, a home inside you where it is safe to receive. Take a slow breath in and let it out. A little longer than you breathed in. Let your shoulders soften. Let your forehead smooth. Let your jaw release. Let your tongue rest. Let your belly be easy. If you've been holding your stomach tight, as if bracing for bad news, you can let it soften now, just a little, as if your body is learning a new message. I am safe. And if your mind wanders, that is all right. Minds wander. You are not doing this wrong. When you notice you've drifted into worry, you simply come back to my words, the way you would gently guide a child back to bed. No scolding, no drama, only kindness. The deepest abundance is not a number in a bank account. It is the feeling that you are supported by life and allowed to receive. It is the sense that you belong here, that you matter, that you are not a mistake, and from that inner ground, your choices become clearer, your energy becomes steadier. You begin to notice opportunities you didn't see before, not because you forced them, but because you were no longer living in a tunnel of fear. Fear narrows the mind, love expands it. So let's begin by telling the truth to your body. Not big dramatic promises, just simple truths that a tired system can accept. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, you are alive. Right now, you are safe enough to rest. And the point of power is always in the present moment. When you live in the future, the mind creates imaginary emergencies. It says, what if, what if, what if? And the body responds as if the danger is real. When you come back to this moment, you give your body a chance to relax. And when the body relaxes, the mind becomes more willing to change. So tonight we practice returning, again and again, to now. If you'd like, place a hand on your heart or on your belly, wherever you feel comfort, and just feel the warmth of your own touch. This is you, supporting you. This is you, learning how to be on your own side. And now I want to speak to that part of you that has been trying so hard. The part that worries and calculates and tries to prevent pain. The part that thinks, if I stay vigilant, I can keep us safe. That part has been working overtime, and we are not going to criticize it. We are going to thank it. Thank you for trying to protect me. Thank you and for caring about my future. Thank you for wanting me to be okay. And now you can rest. Because there is a deeper intelligence in you. Your inner wisdom knows how to heal. Your inner wisdom knows how to guide you. Your inner wisdom knows how to receive support. Sometimes money feels like love. That may surprise you, but look closely. When we had enough as children, we felt calmer. When the adults were stressed about money, we felt it in our bodies. We may not have understood the numbers, but we understood the tone of voice, the sighs, the tension, the arguments, the silence. So money becomes tangled with safety, with belonging, with approval, with the fear of being a burden. And when money is tangled with those feelings, it's not just finances, it's the heart. That's why harsh advice often doesn't work. You cannot bully your nervous system into prosperity. You cannot shame yourself into receiving. The heart opens with kindness. So we begin where Louise always begins, with self-love. Not the kind of self-love that is a performance, not the kind that depends on success. The simple, quiet, steady love that says, I am willing to be kind to myself, even here. Let's lovingly notice the old sentences that have been repeating in your mind and let them loosen their grip. Maybe your old sentence is, money disappears as soon as I get it. Maybe it is, I can't catch up. Maybe it is, I'm not good with money. Maybe it is, I don't deserve ease. Maybe it is, if I have more, people will want something from me. Or, if I have more, I will lose it. Or, if I relax, everything will fall apart. Whatever it is, just notice it as a sentence, a string of words, not the truth, not your identity, just a thought. And we can say softly, this is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. You see, your worth is not a number. Your worth is not a paycheck. Your worth is not your debt or your savings. Your worth is your birthright. You are here because you belong here. Life did not create you to punish you. Life created you to express itself. Life loves you. And when you begin to accept that, when you begin to let yourself believe, even a little, your relationship with money can soften. You may discover that you are willing to learn, willing to take small steps, willing to receive help, willing to feel safer. Now, I want to share a simple image with you. Imagine you are standing in a kitchen and the sink is clogged. The water isn't flowing. You can stand there and yell at the sink. You can feel ashamed that the sink is clogged. You can blame yourself for not being good at sinks, and none of that will help the water move. Or you can gently clear what's blocking the flow. You can remove the old buildup patiently, one small piece at a time, and allow the water to move again. Money for many people is like that. The flow is natural. The flow is meant to move, but old beliefs, fear, shame, learned patterns can clog the inner channel. And tonight we are not forcing a flood. We are clearing space. We are allowing. And allowing begins with safety. So we breathe and we soften. Notice your legs. Let them be heavy. Notice your arms. Let them rest. Notice your chest. Let it open just a little, as if it can breathe without being on guard. And as you exhale, imagine you are releasing old tension, old fear, old stories into the night where they can dissolve. You do not have to carry them anymore. Now, if the title of this video speaks about money flowing automatically, I want to frame that in a way that truly supports you. Real change is often gentle. It is often a practice. It is often a series of small choices that build a new life over time. So for the next 30 days, you can let this be a nightly practice, a place you return to, not to demand results, but to nourish your mind, to soften fear, to strengthen worthiness, to open your inner channel to receiving. Many people find that when they change their thinking consistently, life begins to respond in surprising ways. They notice ideas, they notice options, they notice support. They notice themselves feeling calmer and making clearer decisions, and those shifts matter. So tonight, we plant seeds, and seeds grow in their own timing. In the infinity of life where you are, all is well. Let's begin to speak new words to your subconscious, words that feel safe enough to enter. As you breathe slowly, you can quietly repeat after me in your mind, like a lullaby for your subconscious. I am willing to feel supported. I am willing to believe that life can help me. I am willing to receive. I am open to new ways of thinking. I am learning to trust myself. I am learning to trust life. And just notice how those words feel. If any sentence feels too big, that is okay. You do not have to force belief. Louise always reminded us. Start with willingness. I am willing is a gentle doorway. Now I want to speak to the child inside you for a moment. The little one who may have felt scared when money was tight. The little one who may have overheard arguments. The little one who learned to equate security with numbers and adult moods. If that child is in you, I want you to imagine holding them, not to lecture them, not to fix them, just to hold them. And you can say softly, "You are safe with me now. I am here. I will take care of you." You do not have to worry alone. Feel how the body responds to that. Sometimes the body releases a sigh. Sometimes there is a small softening. Sometimes there are tears. Whatever happens is perfect. It is safe to feel what you feel. Now let's explore one of the most common hidden beliefs around money. The belief that receiving is dangerous. Some people learned that if they asked for what they needed, they were too much. Some learned that help came with strings. Some learned that if they had something good, it could be taken away. So the mind tries to protect them by staying small, staying tight, staying guarded. But you see, you can be open and discerning. You can receive and still have boundaries. You can be abundant and still be wise. You can have ease and still be a good person. You can have more and still be kind. You deserve good things. And it is safe to let good come to you. Imagine money now as a simple messenger. Not a judge, not a monster, not a god. A messenger. A tool. A form of energy that helps you exchange and create in this world. And imagine that the relationship can be friendly, respectful, calm. A healthy relationship with money often looks like a healthy relationship with breath. You don't panic if you exhale. You trust that inhaling will come again. You don't grip the air. You allow the rhythm. When you grip money with panic, you suffer. When you ignore money with fear, you suffer. But when you relate to money with calm respect, you create space for learning and growth. So we practice calm. Let's take another slow breath in and a longer breath out. And again, in and out. Now, I want to offer you a second image. Imagine your life as a gentle river that knows how to flow around rocks, always finding its way forward. The rocks are the challenges, the bills, the unexpected expenses, the old patterns. The river does not stop and declare itself a failure because there is a rock. The river does not shame itself. The river does not panic. It moves around. It adapts. It continues. If you are like that river, you have already adapted so many times. You have already survived things you once thought you couldn't. You have already found your way forward. Even if you feel tired, even if you feel behind, you are still moving. You are still here, and life is still with you. Now, as the body softens into sleep, we can begin a deeper affirmation sequence. You don't have to say these out loud unless you want to. You can let them float through you. You can let your subconscious absorb what it can. If you fall asleep, that is wonderful. Your system will still receive. And remember, these are not guarantees. These are choices. These are invitations. These are new directions for your mind. Over time, with practice, you may discover that your experience begins to shift. Now, softly in your mind, in the infinity of life where I am safe. In the infinity of life where I am supported. In the infinity of life where I deserve good. In the infinity of life where I am, all is well. And breathe. Now we speak directly to money with gentleness. Money, I choose to have a peaceful relationship with you. Money, I release the old fear. Money, I am willing to receive you with calm. Money, I am willing to learn new ways. Money, I allow you to come and go with ease. And if any part of you resists, that is okay. Resistance is not a failure. Resistance is simply a part that needs reassurance. So we reassure that part. You are safe. You are safe to change. You are safe to receive. You are safe to relax your shoulders. You are safe to soften your belly. You are safe to let the jaw unclench. You are safe to rest. Now let's address worthiness, because worthiness is the soil where abundance grows. Many people think they must become worthy. They think worthiness is earned. They think it comes after perfection, after success, after they fix themselves. But you were born worthy. You were born deserving of love and support and good experiences. And you can choose to treat yourself as worthy now, even if your bank account is not where you want it. Even if you made mistakes, even if you have regrets, even if you are still learning, you deserve compassion, you deserve good things. Now I will offer a core affirmation, and we will repeat it gently, like waves. I am worthy of receiving. 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 And notice how the words land. If they feel too strong, you can soften them. I am learning that I am worthy of receiving, or I am willing to believe I am worthy of receiving. Your subconscious responds to what feels believable. Now let's speak to the fear of loss, because many people carry it quietly. Sometimes you finally get a little breathing room, and the mind says, "Don't get comfortable. Something will happen." That voice is trying to protect you from disappointment. It thinks that hope is dangerous, but hope is healing. You can be hopeful and grounded. You can be open and practical. So we say, it is safe for me to feel hopeful. It is safe for me to relax. It is safe for me to trust the process of life. It is safe for me to take one step at a time. The point of power is always in the present moment. Now let's explore a third image. Imagine your mind is a garden, and for years certain weeds have grown. Fear weeds, scarcity weeds, shame weeds. You didn't plant them on purpose. They arrived, they spread. That is what weeds do. But a garden can be changed. You do not go into the garden and scream at the weeds. You don't call the garden stupid. You simply begin to pull what you can, and you plant something new. Tonight we plant new seeds. Seeds of safety, seeds of worthiness, seeds of calm receiving. And every night you return, you water them with your attention. Not strained attention, gentle attention, loving attention. And over time, the garden changes. Now feel your body again. Feel your breath. Feel the softness you are cultivating. If you feel tension in your chest, imagine warm light spreading there. If you feel tension in your throat, imagine that it loosens. If you feel tension in your stomach, imagine it becoming calm and easy. If you feel tension in your forehead, imagine it smoothing out. Your body listens to your thoughts. Your body listens to your tone. And so we speak to the body kindly. Dear body, thank you for carrying me. Dear body, I'm listening to you. Dear body, you are safe with me. Now, I want to gently reframe the idea of automatic flow in a truly supportive way. When you stop fighting yourself, when you stop shaming yourself, when you stop repeating the same fearful thoughts all day, you free energy, you free attention, you free creativity. That freed energy can begin to support practical changes, better choices, clearer boundaries, new skills, asking for what you need, noticing opportunities, seeking support, making plans from calm rather than panic. That is the automatic part, not magic that bypasses life, but the natural result of aligning your inner world with kindness and possibility. So we say, I release struggle as my identity. I release fear as my constant companion. I choose peace in my mind. I choose kindness in my inner voice. I choose to learn. I choose to grow. I choose to receive support and breathe. Now, let's speak to the idea of enough. Enough is not only a number. Enough is a feeling. Enough is the sense that you can meet this moment, that you can breathe, that you can take a step, that you can ask for help, that you can make a plan, that you can do one thing today that supports you. So we say, I have what I need for this moment. I have what I need for this moment. I have what I need for this moment. And if your mind argues, that is okay. You can remind it. For this moment, I am breathing. For this moment, I am safe in bed. For this moment, I have enough to rest. We begin with what is true, and from that truth, we build. Now we move into a gentle receiving practice. Imagine a warm, soft light above you, not blinding, not intense, just warm and safe, like morning sun through curtains. This light represents support, love, life energy. It does not have to have a name. It is simply goodness, and you allow this light to drift down to the top of your head, relaxing the scalp, smoothing the forehead, softening the eyes, relaxing the cheeks, unclenching the jaw, soothing the throat, opening the chest, relaxing the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands, and down into the belly, gentle, warm, safe. And as it reaches your belly, you can say, it is safe for me to receive. It is safe for me to receive. It is safe for me to receive. Now let the light move down into the hips, the legs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet, and your whole body becomes a safe place to live, a safe place to receive, a safe place to rest. Now I want to offer a simple story, and imagine a person who walks through life with their arms crossed, not because they are stubborn, but because they are afraid. They've been disappointed, they've been hurt, they learned not to expect much. Now, if someone tries to hand them a gift, what happens? The gift might fall, not because the person is bad, but because their arms are crossed. This is how receiving works inside us. If our beliefs are crossed arms, I'm not worthy, it's not safe, it won't last, I always lose it, then even when opportunities come, we can't hold them, we miss them, or we sabotage them, or we don't even see them. So tonight we practice uncrossing the arms, inside the mind, inside the heart, inside the body. You don't have to fling your arms wide open. You can begin with a small uncrossing, a small willingness. And that is enough. Now we return to affirmations, softer now, slower now, like drifting clouds. Life loves me. Life supports me. I am willing to be supported. I am open to unexpected help. I am open to new ideas. I am open to solutions. I am open to receiving, and we repeat the core truth again with variations so the subconscious can choose what fits. I deserve good things. I deserve good things. I deserve good things. I'm allowed to have good things. I am allowed to have good things. I am allowed to have good things. It is safe for me to have good things. It is safe for me to have good things. It is safe for me to have good things. Now, let's soften the relationship with time. When money feels tight, the mind becomes urgent. It says, it has to change now. Urgency can be useful for action, but it is not helpful for sleep, and it can create desperation, which clouds your wisdom. So tonight, you give yourself permission to let things unfold, to take one step at a time, to trust that healing is a process. Divine timing is not a punishment. Divine timing is the rhythm of growth. A seed does not become a tree overnight, and it is not failing while it is still a seed. It is becoming. You are becoming. So we say, I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. And if you are not ready to trust, you can say, I am willing to trust the timing of my life. Now I want to address something tender, the shame that sometimes hides beneath money stress. Shame says, something is wrong with me. Shame says, I should be further. Shame says, I'm behind. Shame can make you feel alone, even when others are struggling too. But shame is not a teacher. Shame is a heavy blanket that makes it harder to move. So we lift it gently. There is nothing wrong with you. You may have learned things that do not support you, and you can learn new things. You may have made choices you wish you could change, and you can make new choices now. You may have been doing your best with what you knew, and now you know more. So we say, I forgive myself for not knowing what I didn't know. I forgive myself for believing old fears. I forgive myself for any mistakes. I choose to learn with love. I choose to grow with compassion and breathe. Now, we weave together self-love and practical wisdom because they belong together. Self-love helps you pay attention. Self-love helps you make choices that support you. Self-love helps you ask questions instead of panicking. Self-love helps you seek guidance, build skills, and take steps from clarity. Self-love is not passive, it is supportive. So we say, I treat my money with respect. I treat my money with care. I treat myself with kindness as I learn. I choose thoughts that support me. I choose actions that support me. And if your mind tries to leap into tomorrow's problems, you can gently remind it, not now. Now is for rest. Now is for healing. Now is for planting seeds. The point of power is always in the present moment. Now let's return to the river again. If you've been trying to control every drop, you can let go a little. The river knows how to move. Your life knows how to move. You are not alone in this. You are not doing it all by yourself. Sometimes support comes as an idea you didn't expect. Sometimes it comes as a conversation. Sometimes it comes as a new opportunity. Sometimes it comes as a boundary you finally set. Sometimes it comes as a quiet no that saves your energy. Sometimes it comes as a quiet yes that changes your direction. And many people find that when they sleep better, they think better. When they think better, they choose better. When they choose better, their life begins to change. So sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is an investment in your clarity. So we say, every night I restore my mind. Every night I restore my body. Every night I restore my ability to receive. Every night I return home to myself. Now we enter a deeper lullaby of affirmations. If you are drifting, let yourself drift. If you are awake, simply listen. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Life supports me. Life supports me. Life supports me. I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. And we soften the language even more. It is possible for things to get easier. It is possible for me to feel calmer. It is possible for me to receive help. It is possible for me to thrive. It is possible. It is possible. Now, one last gentle story. Imagine you have been carrying a bag of stones for years. Each stone is a fear. I can't. I won't. It's too hard. I'm not enough. I'll lose it. I don't deserve it. You have carried this bag so long that you forgot you could set it down. Tonight, you can set it down. Not forever, perhaps. You may pick it up again. That's okay. You are human. But tonight, you set it down. Feel your hands opening. Feel the relief. And in that space, you can receive something new. A softer thought. A kinder sentence. A quieter heart. So we choose a new stone to carry. A light one. The stone that says, I am learning. I am learning. I am learning. And the stone that says, I am supported. I am supported. I am supported. And the stone that says, I deserve good things. I deserve good things. I deserve good things. Now, as you rest, I invite you over the next 30 days to return to these kinds words as often as you like, not to strain, not to prove, simply to nourish. Consistency is love. Repetition is how the subconscious learns. And little by little, your inner home becomes a place where receiving feels safe. If you want a simple daytime practice to support this, you can try a moment of mirror work sometime when you feel ready. You can look into your own eyes for just a few seconds and say softly, I am willing to believe life supports me. And if tears come, that is healing. If laughter comes, that is healing. If nothing comes, that is also healing. You are building trust. But tonight we sleep. Tonight we let the body repair. Tonight we let the mind soak in kindness. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And now, without forcing anything, we let these new thoughts settle into you the way warm light settles into a room. You are safe. You are loved. You are worthy. Life loves you. All is well in your world. And as you drift, you can let the river carry you gently, steadily, into rest. And if a thought comes, you can let it float by like a leaf on water and return to softness. The point of power is always in the present moment. And right now, you are resting. Right now, you are healing. Right now, you are safe. All is well. All is well. All is well.